Ines is becoming my second favorite Descendant behind Lepic. If you're interested in the builds I use, stick around. What's going on, everybody? In this video, I'm going to go over the two builds that I use for Ines. One for the Void Erosion Purge / mobbing, and the other one for fighting bosses. This is my Void / mobbing build. And before I go through them, these two builds are very similar. You have to swap out two modules and only have to level up one socket. For the Transcendent module, I use Time of the Hunted Hounds. For the sub module, you can use whatever you want here. I use Mid-Air Maneuvering. Start off with Nimble Fingers. That gives me a skill cooldown of 25.6%. Potent Collector. When defeating an enemy, instantly recover 12.2% of your custom resourcing at a 17% chance. Skill Concentration gives me skill crit hit damage at plus 115.4%. Focus on Electric gives me electric skill power at plus 77.2% with a skill cooldown of minus 6.1%. Skill Extension gives me a skill duration of plus 36.5%. Frontlines with skill crit hit damage of plus 64.6% and skill crit hit rate at plus 27.7%. Increased HP of a max HP of plus 218.5%. Focus on Tech skill power modifier of plus 68.2%. with a skill cooldown of minus 6.1%. Skill Insight, skill crit hit damage of plus 115.4%. And finally, MP conversion at skill cooldown of minus 36.5% with a max MP of minus 15%. For the bossing build, we replace Potent Collector and increased HP. The Potent Collector, we're going to have to change this module slot. The increased HP slot, we will not. As you can see on those slots, HP amplification, plus 227.2% with a max shield of minus 36.5%, and maximum range with a skill effect range of plus 94.4% and a skill power modifier of minus 20%. Taking a look at stats of the boss build versus the void build, obviously these builds are very similar stats wise. The major differences are skill cooldown, minus 68.2% versus minus 74.3%. The skill effect range does not exist on the void build. That's at 94.4%. The skill power modifier does not exist on the void build. That is at minus 20%. Max HP is slightly higher at 227.2% versus 218.5%. The electric skill power is slightly higher at 81.2% versus 77.2%. And then other than those, the skills are the same, which makes sense because we only swapped out two modules. Looking at my components and reactor, currently I'm running the Tingling Mechanics Reactor with a machine gun weapon class. This has an electrical skill power boost as well as a tech power skill boost, and I'm currently running a skill crit hit rate at 30% and a skill crit hit damage at 32%. I have not maxed out this reactor yet. I'm still trying to farm for that primo reactor. I could get more skill crit hit damage, more skill crit hit rate, but I really like to get one with gold skill crit hit damage or rate with skill cooldown. For the external components, I'm running the Hunter's Auxiliary Power Set to get an additional skill cooldown at minus 4%. And I'm running the Annihilation 2-piece to get an additional skill duration of plus 5.7%. As far as substats, these are the best that I currently have. Your stats are going to vary based on the components you're running and the substats they have on them. Let me know what you think about these builds. There's always room for improvement. I would love to hear about what you think of this build. Have you tried this build? What could you do to make this build or builds better? As always, I appreciate you watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing, hitting the notification bell, leaving a like, and a comment below what you think of the video or what you'd like to see in future videos. If you want to catch me live, I do stream on Twitch on Wednesday and Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern and Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. If you use Discord, there's a link below. Join that and check out my community. So now I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. If you enjoyed this build, check out this build on Haley and let me know what you think.